Hey everyone, Matt here, Hollywood's Garage. Today we're going to be installing a dash cam on a 2018 Cadillac Escalade. It's a platinum, but I don't think that's really going to matter to what we're doing today. So the first thing you have to do is you find your fuse location. So that way when you go to put power to the cam, you can have a hot power and a remote power in a way. So this panel right here just pops off. Start from like the middle here where the hump is and just kind of slowly with the pry tool, pop it out and prise out. Get yourself a tool like this. They sell them cheap on Amazon. So next thing is you're gonna have to look for a fuse location that, like I said, gives permanent power and also like key on power. So let's go to the back of the panel here. Tells you everything you need. Another way to tell is what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna actually get a test light and find that's constant. Plug I have one of those piggyback fuse locations. And then I'll use find one with the key on. So I'll bring you back here when I got my test light out. So get your test light, this cheap one. Honestly, I think I paid under $10 for it back in the day. Any local hardware store, Canadian Tire, Harbor Freight, anything like that. Hook up your ground to a good ground source. Now you're gonna use this to find a fuse that has power on both sides of it. So I'm gonna grab this one on top, this 10 amp, put on both sides, boom. 12 volt power all the time. So we pull that out. Using the little fuse puller, it comes in the kit, pull it out, see that? You grab your wire that's gonna match the constant power, which that one's yellow. This is a piggyback, right? So the 5 amp will actually run the yellow wire to the camera, and then you put the one they pulled out into that hole there after you push it in. So let's just do that actually first. Give me a second here. Just like that, okay guys? Push it down as far as it can go, and then you just find a spot and find out where it came out and put it back in. There, slides right in. Now you can verify by testing the end of this. Hopefully you can see the red when the light comes on. See the light? We have full-time power. And that is still, so that's a fuse to this, and that's still fused for the factory fuse that was for that location. But we got full power. We'll have to end up cutting it or putting a different end on it, because the one I had before was for just a single fuse. Okay, now we got to find power with accessory. So I'll find that and I'll let you know which one it is. So I have the same type of plug for the accessory. So what we're gonna do is this one right here. See how there's room for the wire to go right like this? So we're gonna find it. Ooh, we got power. Now I'm gonna shut the key off and we'll check it. And we got nothing. So we'll use that fuse, the exact same thing, pull it out, push it into the empty slot in like the clip on the red wire, and then push it back in. And there you have it, red's put in now. So let's verify. I'll get my test light back on this, key off and the key on. There we go, see, it is off. Let me just push the power. I'm gonna start it. Okay, vehicle's running. Let's check it again here. Boom, we got power on the accessory. Now we'll check power again, constant, boom. So that's how you're gonna check it. You can use any fuse location you want. I just picked those two because of the way the wire runs. It doesn't run anything. So now we're gonna have to hook it up and we'll run the wire up and into the location right there. Let me get this all kind of wired up and I'll bring you back. So when it comes to tucking it up in, make sure you got like a little bit of slack there, right? Because you're gonna be messing with it. Just take your fingertips and slide it in to the headrest edge up here. Hard to do one-handed, but I'll bring you back when I have it in because I'm struggling. Ended up getting it on there. Like I said, 2 fingers, just kind of wedged it up in there. Ended up using that pry tool to kind of use a big spot and just kind of push it up and in. And then this, you just kind of pop this off with your fingertips. Once you kind of loosen the rubber off the side here, you just pull down. And then this goes in, just kind of up in the corner, bring it down to the edge here. You're gonna bring it down and down into here, and then tuck whatever excess you have kind of back in there. You'll have to do the ground wire still too, but we'll get to that. So we're gonna tuck all this in, and once I get all this tucked in and pushed in, I'll bring you back. There we go. Got it all tucked in, all the wires are in. I fed it behind here. You should have seen it when I hooked up these 2 wires. The camera turned on. Actually on right now. So that's good news. We know it works. Let's see now if the panel fits now. Ooh. I just dodged a hornet. There. Little persuasion there, but she is on nice and tight. Stop it. Okay, we're good. Okay, now we're gonna do the rear camera. That one's got a bunch of fishing you gotta do to wire it all in the back, but it's not hard. It just takes some time consuming, a little bit of finger work, and that plastic tool is your friend. Got it all tucked in. So what you're gonna do is just feed this up into here, up in that white part, and then slip your rubber back on, and that holds it in place. When you get to here, you can do the same thing. Tuck it up and around that to that rubber, and just keep going all the way to the back. This takes patience, guys. Got the wires all tucked in behind, got the rubbers put back. You get to this point, you want to tuck it up in the bottom of the headliner, just like you did on the front, and then underneath here, you're gonna get to a point about here where you're gonna have some slack because you're gonna want to tape it or have it to the back of the window, right? So best thing for an Escalade is make yourself room. Put the seats down. Get all of this nice comfortable space in the shade. And you just work it up in the crack, just like before. It's a little tighter up in there though, so just use your little wedge tool here and get it up in there. Like I said, up to this corner, and this is nice and loose, so that'd be easy to push in. Got it installed. Leave a little bit of slack here just for opening and closing. Pull this rubber apart. Lots of space behind there. You can put all your extra cable back there, which ends up coming, the wire comes back here into this piece, so all your slack can go here. So there you go, guys. There's a quick walkthrough on how to mount your dash cam. That goes for any dash cam, to be honest. They're all going to be about the same. Unless you don't have a rear camera, then you don't have to worry about the fishing, but it's not that hard. I recommend it. Well, thanks for watching. Hope I helped you. Comment, like, subscribe. It all helps, guys. I'll be doing a bunch more videos on this Escalade, so follow along. Check you later.